Right, I want to do something sexy with the chicken. Not in a weird way, in a tasty way. So I've got myself a chicken in a bag, which we are going to remove. But we're also going to spatchcock it. I'm going to show you how I spatchcock it because I remove all of the bones out the back as well. So it cooks really quickly. You're going to take your chicken, stop dancing with it, and cut out that backbone. Do that by using scissors. If you don't want to do this, just buy them pre-spatchcocked. It's understandable. It's a bit gross, especially that noise. Get to the front, you'll see the wings. Now we're going to keep the wings, but we want to take it to that bone there. So you'll dig it in, and you'll get to it, and you cut through. Right. Remove this. Now it's time to go to work. First of all, we're going to remove all of that rib cage in the middle. So the big bone is like a fin. And we're just going to cut down either side of that, letting the base of the blade just glide through the breast meat. Right, that's the middle bit removed. Remove the connecting bones from the top of the legs. All right, so this is what we've got so far. All of that bone's been removed from the top. We're actually going to go one level more than this and actually remove the first leg bone. Pure meat from the breast all the way through the thigh. You do a snip down the meat, following all the way down. And you got yourself a leg bone. Last thing, my little bugbear, is to remove the tips off the wings. You should never be served tips. Have a fully butterfly chicken with the leg bone removed as well. So now it's time to season this bad boy up. The general rule of thumb is that marinades are designed to break down the proteins, inject some flavour into it, but essentially soften the meat. Rubs are to give you that flavour and that texture. And as we're doing this relatively hot and fast, we're going to be focusing on the rub. And when it comes to rubs, what I classify as my all-purpose is garlic granules, mixed Italian herb, salt, and cracked black pepper. This is pretty much foolproof and covers most cultural cuisines as well. Bring back the bird. I'm going for garlic oil because I'm going to need this for another bit of this recipe. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get all of this lovely seasoning and start really massaging it in to the underneath bit, so the exposed breast and legs. And when you finish, flip the bird. All of that seasoning. And just to encourage even cooking, I'm just going to put some slices into the legs just because they're deeper than the rest of it. Sit the bird to the side and we're going to make something else now to go with it. Ease of use, what we're going to do is we're going to do like it's going to feel like a tray bake, but it's going to be slightly different. So we're going to put a load of fantastic vegetables in the base of this, and then we're going to sit the chicken on top. And again, it's going to have a slightly Mediterranean feel. So I've got some mini sweet peppers, I've got some mixed tomatoes, and I've got a red onion. So we're going to loosely cut this up and then shove it in there. In with the peppers, with the tomatoes. And then we're going to carefully just use our mandolin and shave in our onions. Teaspoons of garlic. I'll use jar garlic. What are you going to do about it? You're going to slice up a load of basil. And then you're going to squeeze in some lemon, a bit more oil. Mix everything in. Oh, honestly, that smells incredible. I don't want any of this to burn in the early stages until the bird starts to secrete all of its wonderful juices. I'm just adding a tiny bit of water in there as well. Right, wire rack on top. Your gorgeous bird. And there's one thing left to do before we get it into the oven, which is to add our meat probes. The importance, especially when it comes to chicken, of undercooking it or overcooking it, just don't. Cook to temperature, not time. This is what all of the chefs do, honestly. So I'm going to use both of these probes in each one of those breasts and then set up to my phone. Temperature. I'm putting this in the oven at 180 Celsius and then just keep checking on it. So I've got the chicken in the oven and now I'm just going to set up the probes. Now, that's all connected to my phone, so I'm going to clean the kitchen, go and watch some TV, and this does all the work for you. Our chicken is done. 33 minutes. It's just sitting around 77 at the moment, so we're just going to let it continue doing its thing, but you can see nice and crispy skin, and then we're going to turn it into a dish. As you can see underneath, we've got all of this fantastic roasted vegetables that have just been swimming in all of the chicken juices. Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, that looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? I mean, look at it. That's proper. That's some proper chicken. By cooking to temp, not time, you get juicy chicken. I've got to stop plating this up. Yeah. Nice peppery mashed potato. I'm going to take a load of my chicken. And then I'm going to take some of my amazing roasted vegetables. Look at that. Peppers are so sweet against the pungent garlic. The basil adds that aromatic feel to it. And this recipe is perfect for this bridge point over from the end of summer into autumn. Anyway, like, follow, subscribe. I'm going to be coming up with more of these.